Have you ever had a client who was very resistant, maybe wouldn't go into hypnosis, wouldn't really open up that quickly, and just very difficult to get more out of, very difficult to extract information from? Well, we have 3 tips for you today to help you with this. The first tip is to just have a casual conversation with your client. Now, why would you want to do this? Well, as humans, we naturally converse, right? We talk to people, whether or not it is small talk or not. We naturally know how to converse, maybe awkwardly sometimes, depending on who you are. If you're an introvert, right? Maybe you don't necessarily like it, but either way, as humans, we know the basics of conversation, of communication. And so if you're casually just talking to your client as if they were your very, very best friend, of course, that's not the thing here, but as if you were someone who's like really just invested in whatever it is that you are asking them, or that whatever it is that they're telling you, what does that do automatically? Creates trust, right? Nothing is more obvious and clunky than saying in your session, "Hey, how are you? Are you comfortable? Good. Now, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Now, imagine that you have stairs right in front of you and you're taking a step 10, 9, 8, click, 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 click. Does that sound like a normal therapy, normal conversation between two human beings? No, right? It doesn't. And that, whether you realize it or not, creates resistance. That meaning, hey, close your eyes, go down 10 steps, can create resilience, because resistance is what I meant. Because think of it that way. If you're just chilling here and I am here, I have a problem, I want to speak to this hypnotherapist, and then they say, okay, Fritz, close your eyes. I'm going to close my eyes. And I'm already expecting something to happen, right? Like it is like I'm already thinking, okay, my eyes are closed, something is going to happen. And depending on your client, depending on their history, depending on their level of vigilance, closing their eyes and waiting for something to happen, aka the unknown, can increase their anxiety and resistance and defense mechanisms up. You don't want that. And so by being casual and you're just having a conversation, eyes open, it allows the client to connect with you and trust with you much faster than if you were to be like, okay, let's relax you for 45 minutes and then work with your trauma. There's a better way. There's a better way. And casualness and conversation and hypnotic, curious questioning is a lot more powerful than trying to relax a client that is already hyper vigilant and in a state of, I'm feeling threatened all the time, right? And so the second thing that you want to do when it comes to helping your clients overcome resistance is just ask your clients questions instead of telling them what to do. Even though this is innocuous, telling your clients to close their eyes, to take deep breaths, to imagine stairs, to imagine lemons, to imagine magnets in between their hands, that is telling a client what to do. You are giving them an instruction, whether that instruction is innocuous, such as what you would learn in hypnosis school, it is still telling them what to do. And if a client is not willing or isn't, their brains don't work that way, then you will create resistance. Because, if I am someone who came to you and I want to stop sugar addiction, and I am here very vigilant and very ashamed as to I'm here now and I have this problem, and you close my eyes and then maybe I can't visualize stairs. Now I'm going to internalize that something is wrong with me. This is what happens to clients when we use traditional hypnotic methods. And some therapists are going to be like, okay, like I'll just do something else. I'll help them. I'll ask them to imagine whatever the hell they want. That's missing the point. That is missing the point of not telling clients what to do, because that's still telling a client what to do. Instead, ask them questions. Okay, how does it feel to emotionally eat? What do you feel in that situation? What makes you not want to stop? Those are going to be more powerful for the client than imagining them or having them imagine that they are going down the beach via 10 stairs. So ask questions instead, because then you will actually get to know that client, and again, build that rapport through a natural conversation. And number three is going to be very unusual, but you as the practitioner really need to regulate your nervous system, because you are in a place where you are holding space for the client, right? And clients mirror us whether we are aware of it or not. This is completely unconscious, goes outside of our awareness. We've all been in that situation where you enter the room and you know that two people have been fighting. We've had that feeling, right? Or you maybe you didn't want to go to a party, you ended up going to the party, and because people there are having a lot of fun, you ended up having fun as well, because you were influenced by their nervous system. It's the same thing for your clients. So if you're finding that your client is not opening up, is resistant and resistant, what the hell is going on with you? And this is something that is not talked about. But are you influencing the resistance? Because I definitely did. I knew it. I actually knew it, but didn't really know it. I knew that whenever I put pressure on my clients, when something would go wrong or not expected. I had a client tell me and was like, I felt your energy change when I told you that I couldn't see any memories, right? A client can sense that. A client can sense the doubt that you have. And this is not to shame you or anything. It's just to increase your awareness, because if you don't regulate your nervous system, then that can affect your client results, which is not talked about. This is exactly why the bulletproof nervous system was created, so that the hypnotherapist can take care of their bodies and nervous system so they can be of better service for their clients. And so have a practice. And this is not just something that you do at the beginning. Some people have this elaborate 15-minute like thing with incense and the crystals and all of that stuff. Sure, you can have that if it works for you, but remember, you're probably going to be dysregulated in the middle of the session and everything in between. So what are you doing to set yourself up so that you remain grounded within your sessions? Because you panicking and putting pressure on yourself, the client will sense that, and they will know. They can smell it. They are going to mirror it, right? And so you get to mirror something that is someone who is safe and confident, and you can do that by ensuring that you know what to do with your own shit. And so I hope this helped. Again, 3 strategies for overcoming resistance. First one is to have a casual conversation by asking questions instead of telling your clients what to do. And number 3, regulate your nervous system, because mirror neurons are a thing. Your clients are going to mirror you. So if they're mirroring resistance, they might be mirroring your resistance. So I hope this helped. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and I will see you around. Let's make a massive impact together, one conversation at a time.